My name is Nickel, and in this video I wanted to talk to you guys about 10 Easter eggs in skins we've gotten for Overwatch heroes. Everything from Genji skins to Doomfist skins. Before we get started, I wanted to say thank you to Sennheiser, who is the sponsor of today's video. And Sennheiser actually sent me a pair of their gaming series headphones, the GSP 350s, and these have been awesome. I've actually used these every single day while I'm abroad, and my honest opinion is that these are probably one of my favorite headsets that I've ever used. And I'm sure most of you guys know that Sennheiser is legendary in terms of their audio quality, and these headphones aren't any exception to that. The surround sound in them is pretty excellent, which is essential for having good spatial awareness, especially in a game like Overwatch. And beyond that, the build quality of the headset itself is really good. Even though it's built so sturdy, they're still super light to wear. And for those of you guys that don't know, I actually make music too, so these have been really good to make music with as well. They've been really nice while traveling because they aren't bulky like a lot of gaming headsets are. There's a knob on the side of the headset where you can adjust the volume, and that's been pretty convenient since I'm not at my home setup, so I don't have access to my audio interface or anything like that. The headset itself is around the ear, so it's not like some headphones where you have the pressure actually on top of your ear. I think part of the reason why they feel so light is because the foam that goes around the ears and the cushion at the top of the headset are so soft. So if you end up picking these up via the link in the description and using the code NICKEL, you'll get 10% off and you'll get the headset hanger for free. But for now, let's just jump straight into it. Number 10 is for Erisa skins, Dynastine and Megasoma. So both of these skins are obviously very unique in the game because both Dynastine and Megasoma reframe Erisa as a vicious beast equipped with that horn straight down the middle of her head and the jagged legs. And with both skins, the fusion driver also has its own makeover. But the name Dynastine isn't just a made-up name, it actually refers to a subfamily of the scarab beetle known for their large size and imposing form. And the Megasoma is a member of the Dynastine family, and it's known for its pale or light brown body, which you can obviously see in the skin here. While these are mostly harmless to humans, they've actually been known to lift up to 850 times their own weight. And maybe that's what Blizzard hopes Erisa will do as a linchpin in the team, pull more than her own weight. Number 9 is for Widowmaker's pair of skins, Odette and Odile. So those of you guys that are familiar with Overwatch lore know that before Widowmaker was a deadly markswoman, Widowmaker, once known as Amélie Lacroix, was a ballet dancer in her homeland of Paris. So two of her skins, Odette and Odile, show the sniper in ballet gear complete with a headdress. But the names of each of these skins actually refer to the ballet Swan Lake. So in that ballet, Odette is the white swan, who is the protagonist who meets a tragic end thanks in part to the actions of her sister. And the black swan is Odile, who is an evil witch who uses her mastery of disguise and cunning in order to do the bidding of their father. If you guys ever watched the film Black Swan starring Natalie Portman, the plot of that movie actually revolves around the production of the Swan Lake Ballet by a New York City company. And in the film, the production requires the ballerina to play both the innocent white swan as well as the darker black swan. But the skins, of course, are a reference to the actual ballet. Whether the black swan or the white swan represents Widowmaker better is up to you. Number 8 is for Roadhogs Toa and Islander skins. And as a lot of you guys know, Roadhog's Aussie roots are well documented, but two of his skins may hint at a slightly different heritage. Toa and Islander are references to the Polynesian Islands, a cluster of over 1,000 islands including New Zealand, Samoa, and Hawaii. And the name Toa translates to hero and Samoan. It also refers to a large tree found in northern Australia. Roadhog's wooden hook here may also refer to this tree as well, implying that it is made from wood. And one thing that's also worth noting is that the hook itself strongly resembles the hook of Maui, a Polynesian god who you might remember if you've seen Disney's 2016 film, Moana, voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Number 7 is for Winston's skin, Yeti. So sticking with the whole Disney theme, Winston's Yeti skin is a reference to Pixar's Monsters, Inc. And while it might not seem like it's obvious at first, the skin actually activates the voice lines, "Welcome to the Himalayas" and "Snow Cone, they're lemon," which are both lines said by the Abominable Snowman in Monsters, Inc. Number 6 is for Reaper skin Nevermore. So not only is the game filled with film and television references, but there are also literary ones as well. And one of Reaper's creepiest skins, Nevermore, is named after the poem The Raven by legendary poet Edgar Allan Poe. The poem tells the story of a man being driven to madness by the repeated appearance of a raven at his door. The man believes the raven to be stalking him, eventually sending him spiraling out of control, lamenting a lost love. Some interpretations depict the raven as a fiend or a spirit, but usually not as a shotgun-wielding killer with a flair for teleportation. That's just the Overwatch version. But why actually the name Nevermore? Well, because in the poem itself, that word is repeated over and over again at the end of each section. A few examples of this are, "Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore, quoth the raven Nevermore." And it comes again the very next section where it says, "Bird or beast upon the sculpted bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore." And this actually happens 11 times in the poem, setting up a phrase to ultimately end on Nevermore. Number 5 is for Diva skin Junker. So the Overwatch team are clearly big movie fans, judging by the sheer volume of references crammed into the game. But one that you might have missed is the reference to Star Wars, Han Solo, and the Millennium Falcon hidden away in a skin-specific voice line for Diva. While you're using her Junker skin, she actually says, "You hear me, baby, hold together."
You hear me, baby? Hold together.
Just like Han Solo himself in the battle with the TIE Fighters in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Cross lateral controls.
Don't worry, we'll hold together. Hey baby, hold together.
We're not so sure that the Millennium Falcon doesn't have the wrecked license plate, but who knows, it made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs, so anything's possible. Number 4 is for Doomfist skin Irin. And this is actually the first video game reference on the list so far, and it comes in the form of an homage to one of the longest running fighting game franchises in the world. And it makes sense that this skin is an homage to fighting games because we've heard the devs say many times before that Doomfist himself is even an homage to fighting games. But in this case, the legendary skin Irin is most likely a reference to the character Jack from the Tekken franchise. Jack is also a cyborg with a distinctive yellow mohawk, and in this skin for Doomfist, he's sporting the green on his legs and arm, which again referenced Jack's green army pants and gloves. Apparently, Tekken themselves took notice of the shoutout, tweeting out a lighthearted challenge to the newest member of the Overwatch cast. Hopefully one day we'll see Doomfist cross over into other fighting games so we can see what that would actually be like, because we already know from Doomfist's voice lines KO and Rising Uppercut, he's clearly a part of the fighting game world. The official Tekken Twitter account wrote, "We see what you did there, Play Overwatch. Everyone knows Jack is the original Doomfist. Hashtag Tekken versus Overwatch." Number 3 is for Soldier 76's summer skin, Grillmaster 76. A lot has been made of Soldier 76 and his status as the official dad of Overwatch. So much so that Blizzard themselves hinted at it by including a dad dance for Soldier 76's anniversary dance emote. And for the 2017 Summer Games event, they took it to a whole nother level. Grillmaster 76 is a treasure trove of Easter eggs, from the dad jokes on Soldier 76's Raise the Stakes barbecue apron and assault rifle gun to his super fashionable socks with sandals. But what you might have missed, however, can be found hidden on the side of Soldier 76's beer can. The back of the can reads, "To be used in emergency situations only, does not replace healthy lifestyle choices. Prolonged use may give a false feeling of confidence and may contain traces of enemy tears." The barcode on the side of the can is also a reference to the UK sitcom The It Crowd, as 0118-999-881-999-119-725-3 is the number for the emergency services in the show, instead of just 911. For the second to last skin on the list, we have Genji's Sentai skin. And a lot of you guys probably know that Genji's anniversary skin, Sentai, was supposed to resemble a Power Ranger. But what you might not know is that the references to the legendary 90s show go much deeper. Firstly, the name Sentai comes from the Japanese series Super Sentai, which is the show that Power Rangers is based on and actually takes a lot of its footage from. Secondly, the suit itself is based on the 1981 Japanese season Taiyo Sentai Sun Vulcan. The suit in this season also features the large V that's featured prominently on Genji's helmet, chest, belt buckle, elbows, and sword. The recurring V is a reference to the Roman numeral V, which is 5, and 5 is often the motif used in Super Sentai, as teams are typically made up of 5 core heroes. And lastly, when you view it from the side, the helmet bears the resemblance to that of Tommy the Green Ranger from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. There's a Lucio skin where he's in a hockey player suit called Slapshot, and that might very well be just referring to the technique in hockey, which is the hardest shot that someone can perform, a slap shot. But it might also be a reference to the 1977 comedy film starring Paul Newman called Slapshot. If you look at the poster for the movie, the players' uniforms here are white with blue stripes, whereas Lucio's Slapshot skin is just the inverse of that, blue with white stripes. Without going super into detail on all the specifics, there's actually a scene in the movie that was based on an event that happened during the mid-1970s that had to do with a racial divide during a hockey playoff game between the Jets and the Norsemen. And according to a Sports Illustrated issue from July of 2007, this was because the Johnstown Jets had a black player on their team. But ultimately at the following game, it erupted into a huge brawl. So if this 1977 movie had anything to do with the naming of Lucio's skin, it might have been in some way to mirror the in-game tension between Omnics and humans, especially since Lucio himself is pro Omnics and humans living together, as you can see from his voice line on Numbani where he says, "Now this is my kind of city, everyone free to live as they choose." And Numbani is also referred to as the City of Harmony. Maybe looking a little bit too deep into that one, but the possible connections there were really interesting. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out the last video, don't forget to check that out. I'll leave a link for it down below in the description. And if you ended up enjoying this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. And I wanted to say thank you to Sennheiser again for sending the headphones. And this thing that you saw the headphones hanging on was actually something they sent over also. And it does just that. It allows you to hang your headphones from your desk. So it just latches onto the side of your desk by turning the knob, and voila, you can display the headphones perfectly. One of the things I also really liked about these was just the design of it. The whole color scheme and the way that it feels when you're wearing it kind of just fits perfectly. So anyway, if you'd like to try these for yourself, you can hit the link down below in the description. But either way, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.